So I'm really bummed out and angry and frustrated right now because um, I had plans. I got my tickets in July, beginning of July, to go see my favorite band, Slater Kinney, in Kansas City, Missouri. Um, and um, I might offend some people here, but that's just too bad. um, I'm bummed out because I went to do the dry run at the theater. I always I, I get balcony because I'm only 5 feet tall, and if I get general admission, all I see are the sweaty backs of the other people, and I don't get to see the band at all. Um, and so, you know, I'm just not. I'd rather be sitting and enjoying the show. Um, so I got those tickets and I did my dry run. I was like, oh, it's a little more complicated than last time I saw them, but I can do it. I got everything all set up. I have my outfit laid out. I have gonna do my hair, get my roots tonight, and it's on the 12th, and I'm off. I'm not doing any dogs. I was just like so ready. Had a mask laid out, and because a large percentage of the population in Missouri is ass backward and refuses to wear adequate or any face covering or get a vaccination because um, the majority of it is political, which is silly and dangerous. For I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why? I mean, I I just don't get it. It is so selfish. It is so selfish to not think beyond yourself, to not see the world as a whole, and do something that will do good for everyone, and therefore making things more accessible and enjoyable to everyone. So, and what does this have to do with my concert and bipolar disorder? Because it does have to do with bipolar disorder as well. Um, I woke up this morning and checked my email and looked online and discovered that apparently there was a Garth Brooks concert, and the people who attended had to do a 10-day quarantine or something. And so, out of an abundance of precaution, um, they changed the venue from indoor to an outdoor somewhere else. Now, this affects me. My hand looks huge when I have it up like that. This affects me because, and my bipolar disorder, because um, I um, take lithium and Seroquel, and both of those medications make it dangerous to be in the heat. I live in Missouri. It's August. We call it misery. Um, it'll be the number will be 90 degrees, but with the humidity, the heat index, it will be much hotter. And I cannot do that. I've I have been there, got the t-shirt, don't want to visit again. I got confused, not fatigued, lethargic. I had to sit down against a tree. I was confused. I had to call my mom to come and get me. It's happened more than once. So I take it more seriously. Um, it the Seroquel causes it makes you less able to. Okay, I know the word. Just give me a second. Um, less able to. I just said it like 15 minutes ago to somebody. Um, keep your body temperature in order. What is the word? Oh, it's right there. And it'll pop up in like 10 minutes when I'm talking about something else. Um, regulate. Seroquel affects your ability to regulate your body temperature. And so when you go out, you're not just getting normal hot like everybody else, you're getting like times squared, like really hot. You're getting it, it's like you've been there twice as long or three times as long as the other people. And, and it causes your blood pressure to drop, so your heartbeat races in pounds. Um, it also causes sunburn really fast. And I'm referring to a moment where, not a moment, but a time where there was this girl this teenager, well, I knew her since she was a girl. She was a volunteer at the animal shelter, and she had bipolar disorder. And I was her mentor, and she was graduating from high school, and it was a really big deal. So I really wanted to be there, but I knew it was going to be hard because it was in the middle of the day, and it was in June. It was really hot, and I I got my heart was just, I mean, you could see it pounding in my chest. It was just like boom, 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 and my face was on fire. And stupid me wore sandals. My feet got sunburned because it makes you more susceptible to sunburn. Fried my feet, um, and I kept having to go over to this one area where it was cooler. There was a little shade. And I did get to see her graduate, but then as I was walking out with the other people, I actually started moving. My blood pressure dropped, and among other things. Uh, so let me go back to I also take lithium. And when you become dehydrated, and you become dehydrated very easily in a hot and humid uh, situation, uh, the concentration of your lithium in your blood goes up. It's you didn't take too much lithium, but the water in your blood has been sweated out and panted out so that there's less of it, and it acts like there's more lithium. So you get the um, slurred speech and ataxia and confusion, and you can go into a coma and you can die from it. So I'm walking out of this graduation situation, and and I lived like walking distance because I walked there, but I did not get far. I like slumped against a tree, and I was like fuzzy headed and stuff, and and I had to call my mom to come and get me, and I'm like, I'm over by this tree. By this building, there's a tree, and I'm by it on the ground. Um, I've had it happen more than once. I went for a walk once and had to call my mom to come pick me up because I got overheated. Um, and now that I'm older, it happens faster and more extreme, which is normal for getting older. You're less able to regulate. So it's like a double whammy. So that's what I'm looking at. So they changed the venue to outside in August in Missouri. Misery. I can't go. Besides the danger of that, I'm short and I won't see anything. But in total, so one thing that makes me super angry is I did buy insurance for my ticket, but it doesn't cover this situation, they said. I would have to, I don't know, they talk to someone else. I'm like, I've been on the phone, I've been on hold, it's been crazy. I'm so depressed. I was crying. And I'm probably going to cry some more. And I'm not crying because, well, I'm not crying because, oh, I'm going to miss my favorite band. I'm crying because I'm being, for two reasons. Because bipolar, yet again, is taking something from me. And I'm also crying because I'm angry. And I really don't care if this offends you. But Missouri is in the toppest, like, low number of people getting vaccinations. And people refuse to wear face coverings, period, but adequate for sure. And so I'm like, if we had done it right the first time around and didn't mess around, and people went and got their vaccinations, we'd all be enjoying the things we love to enjoy by this point. I'm convinced. You know, so it's so selfish. You're just not. I left a slight, I don't know if I'd call it a rant, but I expressed my disappointment on my Facebook page, and I have to be careful. I'll probably have to take it down because I have a business and it's a small town, and well, a lot of the people I am around here, clients, um, fall into the category of the people that make me frustrated. Um, and it's weird because they're good people, they're nice people, and I'm just like, I'm I don't know. I think it has to do. I think I have a different perspective because I worked as a nurse in an oncology unit, which includes infectious disease. And, you know, I have seen people die from being unable to breathe, air hunger. Witnessing, having air hunger is the most horrible way to exist. Um, there's only so much oxygen they can give you, and then you start going to morphine because for some reason morphine itself seems to calm air hunger, but you see the fear and the panic in people's eyes. And so I don't want I mean, even just seeing it on TV, I don't want people to go through that. I don't want to transmit anything to anyone. I mean, if I get very personal, you know, I don't want um, my mom to get sick, so I got vaccinated. She got vaccinated right away. Um, and then I got vaccinated as soon as I could. Um, for myself, somewhat, but mostly because I care about other people, even other people I don't know. I care about the world. I care about the earth. I care about people in um, other countries. I care about the people in Europe, in Canada, in Africa, in Asia. You know, um, I'm a bit of a socialist. Yeah. Um, but I mean, but that has nothing to do with it. That's a political thing. Okay, so getting back to the bipolar thing. Um, how I feel. How I feel that if I weren't on Seroquel and lithium. Did I tell you what lithium does when you get that high level? Yeah. The confusion is the worst. Okay, so um, if I weren't on those medications, I would go to this concert, and I would just like make sure I got there really, really early, um, so I could be up front. But um, there's a part of me that is totally pissed off that I paid for a balcony seat. And they're saying all tickets now, regardless of what you paid for them, um, are general admission. So that makes me angry. I'm thinking I might go and check out the venue tomorrow and just see. I've seen pictures. It doesn't look like it's something I can pull off. Um, and the social anxiety part would be worse because, like, when you're on the balcony and you have a seat and you're sitting, usually the people in the balcony are more low key and they're just sitting there enjoying the show. They might stand up and applaud and whatever. Um, the rowdier crowd is general admission down on the floor. And, but in the seat, it's like you have this designated little space that if even someone you don't know sat next to you, there's this invisible barrier. And that's another reason I don't want people I don't know being that close to me. And there will be people pressing against the stage. Um, for this band. So um, there's also the claustrophobia. And I almost got smothered at a concert once when I was a teenager. I went to see a band, and this band was a sort of death rock, metal rock, death. Everybody was wearing black. Lots of leather jackets. Okay, and so I think it was either Sam Hain or Misfits. Anyway, they didn't turn the lights down when they started to play, which they usually do, and is my cue to get back where the tables are or something, and be not in that press against the stage. They didn't turn the lights down. They just like started playing, and I was still standing there, and the people pressed against the stage. Me being short, there were these leather jackets, and I was pressed against these jackets, and I was like getting smothered for real. It was terrifying. And this guy from behind me, just like, I only weighed like 95 pounds then, just like reached in and grabbed my shirt and pulled me out. So, we don't want a repeat of that. So, yeah, screw bipolar disorder for making me take medication that doesn't allow me to be out in the sun and have fun. And screw Missouri for having shitty weather and some shitty people. And screw COVID. Um, for being a virus. Viruses are smart. I mean, they have they have one prerogative, and that is um, spread far, spread fast. Well, I have a note too, and yeah, do to, um, you know, change every circumstance in order to spread far and wide. So it only has so much in its little being to attach to your cells, get in there, replicate, burst open, and repeat. And when we try to catch up with it and we're making a little progress, mutate. So I really don't even blame the virus. I blame living in Missouri. That's what I blame. Um, I don't, and then I just really think we would all be enjoying things and going about our business better if people weren't selfish and looked at the human race as an entity itself. So, but you just can't change people's minds until they find themselves in the thick of it. So, yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to go. I probably will not go out and. I'm going to try to get my money back still from somebody. Um, can't believe. I can't believe I got insurance and it doesn't cover that. Like, I. That was stupid. Alright, well, um, that's that. That sucks. So now I have to worry about my Renaissance Festival, which I paid already for season pass. It's outdoors, so maybe I can still go. I'm preparing a new costume, new, excuse me, cosplay. So I don't know. We'll see. That's just not fair. Tell me, I know not a lot of people watch these, but even less comment. I really like it when people comment, like on the topic itself. Like, what would you do? Have you ever experienced those specific side effects of those medications? Things like that. Um, it's nice to be able to share, um, to know that other people are understanding of what I'm saying. So, um, I think to make myself feel better, I have here we go. I have a box for yellow hair. I mean, not Dayglow yellow. I don't think Dayglow yellow, but yellow. Not blonde, yellow. Because a Hufflepuff. I'm a Hufflepuff. And red. Like a dark red. So to make myself feel better, I'm thinking about doing yellow or red hair. Um, so what do you think? What color should it be? Yellow or red? Let me know. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Um, I hope you can enjoy your summer activities uh, without these kind of issues. Bye.